Good morning, grade 7s. Great to speak to you again. Please pause the video and find page 270 in your textbooks. Also keep an eye on page 112, but for now, find page 270. 270. Let's start. The bottom half of page 270, you'll see there's a block there and a lot of information. I think we've discussed this before, so this is basically revision, but I want you to remember the detail for future exam papers especially. Punctuation means we use different marks when we write something. In other words, as we write essays and paragraphs and just plain sentences, we need writing marks called punctuation so that our sentences and our paragraphs and our essays make sense. For example, if you write a whole paragraph and you never use full stop, no one knows what's going on. You need to use full stops. That's one of the main punctuation marks. Let's look at them on page 270. The first one there, the symbol, is the little dot there, a full stop. Name, it's a full stop, and they say it shows the end of a sentence. The example they give there is, I'm not allowed to play with my friends, full stop. Now this may sound elementary, but believe me, there are still seniors who forget to use full stops when they write sentences, paragraphs, or essays, which makes it very difficult for me to mark because I don't know where one sentence stops and the next one begins. Let's go to the next one, a question mark. It shows that a question has been asked. They give us an example. Do you think I'm happy? Question mark. Please remember, if you write an essay, yet again, or a paragraph, I cannot guess whether this was a question or not. You need to use the question mark, please. The next symbol there is the exclamation mark. It shows that something surprising has been written. Look at that sentence. Ishmael has won the bicycle! Exclamation mark. It means whoever wrote this was surprised that Ishmael won that bicycle. Exclamation marks means you are surprised. Please use these to make your paragraphs more exciting to read. Don't just use full stops. Next one, the comma. Quite a few things you can do with commas in a sentence or in a paragraph or an essay. It says it separates nouns in a list. When you make a list, you use a comma between the different nouns. We get bread, comma, beans, comma, pumpkin and pop to eat, and so forth. You can read the rest yourself there. The main thing is that a comma is used to separate a list, separate parts of a sentence, or just plain words when you need to show there's a breathing space there. In other words, you read the word, and where the comma is, you breathe in. The next one, the colon, the dot dot. It shows that more information will follow. The example there, my mother became very sick. The colon, she was thin and tired. Next one, the semicolon. Now, when you have a colon, it's quite a heavy pause. The example again, my mother became very sick. Pause, she was thin and tired. Now, when you have a semicolon, that pause is not that long. It's a little bit shorter than when it's just a plain colon. They say there, please follow in your books next to semicolon, joins two sentences about the same subject into one sentences. They give us an example. I went to the sweet shop today. Semicolon, I bought loads of chocolate. Can you see? These two sentences do not necessarily belong together, but you put them together in one long sentence because there's some kind of a connection that you want to stress. Again, when you write in a paragraph or an essay, you want to show the reader that these two sentences are somehow linked, so you use the semicolon. The last one there is the apostrophe. It looks like a comma, but it hangs in the air. It shows that something belongs to someone. The example there, Santino's prize, the apostrophe S, the girls, the apostrophe S, dresses. Please note, singular, the apostrophe comes before the S, and when it's more than one, the plural form, the apostrophe comes after the S to indicate more than one. That's all I have to say for today. Please go through this carefully, and then I want you to look at page 112, number 1. I'm going to go there quickly. Page 112, number 1. And what you're going to do there is you're going to look at number 1 there. It says work with sentences. Read the paragraph below and add quotation marks, a question mark, an exclamation mark. You'll find a paragraph there on page 112, number 1. Rewrite that paragraph in your writing books, please, and add all these punctuation marks. Thank you. Have a great day.